Here's an interview from one of our past shows on Rock and Metal Revival. If you're interested in hearing full shows, go to our Facebook page and check out our list of affiliates for times and places where you can hear Rock and Metal Revival.
That was Lightning Strike from Judas Priest's Firepower album. And Judas Priest is out celebrating 50 years of heavy metal, out on tour right now. And on the phone, I have none other than their bass player, Ian-Hill. How you doing, Ian?
I'm just fine, thanks, Jerry, and yourself.
Doing good. So how's the tour going so far? I mean, it's just pretty much started, but you know.
We're about 6 or 7 shows in at the moment. Yeah, it's going great, thanks. Yeah, having great fun.
Awesome. So how's Glenn doing? I know he got to play on the first show you guys came back. He played on. I don't know if he's doing any more on the tour, but how's he doing?
He's doing about as well as anybody can be, really, given the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, Glenn's a fighter, and he'll keep on fighting this, for as long as he can. It's a degenerative disease, unfortunately, and you know what I mean. He's finding it more difficult as things go on. But when he can show up, he will do so. He's very determined.
Awesome.
And when he's feeling well enough and fit enough, he'll come out and try and do a few songs with us, on various shows. It's a bit more difficult, when we're on, on a different continent, really, from where he lives.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, there are long journeys involved and things like that. Mm-hmm. But if he can do a run, he'll definitely do so. I don't want anybody going out and buying tickets on the strength of this, because the chances are that he probably won't show up. But when he can, he will.
Awesome.
He's very determined.
Awesome. So how much different is it, like, touring now compared to pre-pandemic? Are you having a lot of other stuff you got to go through now compared to?
Well, yeah, everybody's treading on eggshells at the moment, aren't they? It's not so bad. Like if a crew member gets the COVID, it's one of the others can stand in and do the job.
Yeah.
But if one of us gets it, it's a different story altogether, And you've got 2 or 3 shows that ain't going to happen, at best. So we're being very, very careful at the moment.
Okay.
And we're trying to sort of minimise close contact with large crowds of people. That sounds stupid, doesn't it? When you're going to go and play a concert in front of many thousands of people. But the thing is, it's the close contact that's the problem,
Yeah.
And we're trying to avoid that if we can.
Awesome. Now you guys broke out the Rock-a-Rolla tune on the set list this tour this coming. So. Are there any old songs that you'd like to play live that you haven't played live before? Because, I mean, you guys got so much material. It's coming up with a set list must be murder.
There's a whole ruck of songs, that some of which we've never played, some we haven't played for a long, long time. And you could spend the rest of your career really trying to pick them out. But
yeah.
But yeah, every now and again we like to throw a surprise in,
Mm-hmm.
and as soon as it's a 50-year anniversary, we thought Rock-a-Rolla would be, relevance in it. Was the title track from our first record.
Yeah.
So we put that one in, along with Invader, of course. I don't think we've ever played that live either.
Oh wow!
And the opener, which is One Shot at Glory. That's the first time as well that we played that on tour.
Awesome. So now, what Judas Priest song are you most proud of? Or is there one?
The current lineup, probably Blood Red Skies. It's a brilliant atmospheric song.
Oh yeah.
Which I love. It's a production piece. It's an epic song, really, and I think that's probably my favourite song in the current set list.
Awesome. Now, Andy Sneap is filling in for Glenn. I mean, is he going to be pretty much the permanent guy for now?
For the foreseeable future, yes. I mean, at the time when we started Firepower, he was the perfect choice, really, because he'd just obviously been instrumental in producing Firepower, the album. So he was familiar with all the new material. And obviously, when you're touring with an album, there's a lot of songs from the new album, obviously, in the set list.
Oh yeah.
So he got a head start on anybody else with that, And of course, he's a huge Priest fan as well, so he's rather familiar with most of the other stuff that we were playing as well.
Nice.
So he sort of fits straight in, and he's doing a grand job. He really is.
Yeah. Now, Richie's fit in pretty well, I'd say. It's been 10 years. Does it seem like it's been 10 years since he's been?
Funny because he doesn't know. We still look upon him as the new member, and really, I mean, bands have come and gone in that amount of time,
Yeah.
But yeah, he's fitted in like a glove. He really has. He's a very, very talented man, and he's a superhuman being as well. He really is, which is also important,
Yeah.
You can have the best musicians in the world, but if you've got one idiot amongst them, that you don't last very long,
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Now, Firepower is a great album, well received. How many more albums and tours do you think Judas Priest has in them? I mean,
well, we're going to go as long as we can turn out quality material,
that could be a long time. That could be a long time. That could be a long time. The way you guys are going, man. Because that was
keep talking. Yeah. We've got an album's worth of material at least ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
When we're going to get around to putting it down for real, there's a question mark over that at the moment.
Okay.
But yeah, there'll be another album, I should say, and another tour, and then we'll see where we are at the end of that cycle.
Okay.
And see if we're all still standing.
Yeah, I'm hoping, knock on wood, everybody is. Jeez. So, Judas Priest has toured with so many different bands. Do you got a favorite band you like to tour with that you're just hanging out and having a good time with?
We've toured with many people over the years.
Yeah.
In the early days, the UFO guys, we used to get along very well with them. And I mean, we're easygoing people. We get along with everybody,
Yeah.
And it's just it's nice being along with your colleagues and meeting them, not just on the backstage and whatever, but on a social level as well. You sometimes go out for a few drinks with them.
Mm-hmm.
Lemmy and the Motorhead lads, we had great times with them over the years.
Yeah.
Sadly, Lemmy's no longer with us, but yeah, it was always good fun, with Lemmy and the lads.
Yeah, very cool. Now, what can you tell me about the box set that's coming out in October?
Yeah, I think the working the working proviso was just throw everything at it, which is what we've done. We've been able to unearth some more live material that we thought we hadn't got.
Oh, cool.
We thought the vault was empty, but this stuff keeps on showing up, probably in the dark archives of someone's computer or the attic or beyond a cupboard somewhere, And these live tapes came to light, and Tom Allen, a long-standing producer, he went through them all and said that they were sort of fit for human consumption.
Yeah.
So they're included as well. It's the first time as well. All the Ripper albums, or both Ripper albums, are there as well.
Oh, cool.
So it's a complete box set, and it follows the band right from the first album right up to the current one, and it's a great journey,
Awesome.
Very long journey, but
yeah,
very enjoyable and a great one.
Yeah. Now, you guys played some huge shows like the US Festival and Live Aid and stuff. Like,
that's right. Yeah.
What was it like playing like a US Festival with so many metalheads? I mean,
well, the US Festival was it was immense, really. I mean, so something like there was over 300,000 people, I believe, at one that showed up for that show. It was getting to and from the show that was it was unique. I think the promoters, I think they booked a Holiday Inn, which was some, I don't know, 5 or 6 miles away, because you couldn't drive in. I mean, all the roads were blocked with parked cars anyway,
Mm-hmm.
So the only way in was by helicopter, and the helicopter landed in the Holiday Inn car park. Everybody got changed in the Holiday Inn, flew in, did the show, and then flew back afterwards. It was
nice,
very unique.
Nice.
But I just remember, going into the show, and you're going over the California countryside there, and you flew over this one hill.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one just immense field that was a different colour to everything else, and that was it. That was the show, And you know, we all sort of, well, speechless really, just looked at it and thought, geez, all those people, you know.
Yeah, like a
and it really was a tremendous show to do.
Yeah, I remember watching it, man. I remember watching it when a friend had MTV. That was so cool. And
yeah.
Now Rob just put out a book, the Confess book. Are you any plans for an Ian Hill book?
We'll see. We'll see. If I do, it'll probably be my early life, I should imagine.
Yeah.
Probably up until Rob joined. But I mean, everything else has been catalogued by Rob and Ken in slightly different ways. But all that's already been said, really. But the lead up to all of that, I mean, there's some great instances in there, you know, some funny type instances.
Oh, I can imagine.
How I became to play bass guitar for a start. I mean, that's funny in itself.
Oh, I bet. Now, running out of time here, so now, have you got a favorite Spinal Tap moment? Something that happened to you guys on tour recently that would have fit in the movie?
Most of what went on in Spinal Tap has happened to us at one time or another.
I know.
All that getting lost backstage and expecting things to be 3 feet high and they're not the 3 inches, you know, stuff like that. Oh, we've done all of that.
Nice. I imagine you could make a whole nother movie.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm going to I know time's crunch here. You got more interviews to do, so we usually always let the artist pick a song going out of the interview. Is there a tune you'd like me to spin? Something off of the latest album, or I got your whole catalog. So
I'll tell you what, do A Touch of Evil from Painkiller.
Awesome.
That's another favourite song that's in the set list at the moment.
Awesome, great tune. Well, Ian, it's been an honor to have you on the show. You guys stay safe and have an awesome tour.
Okay, Jerry, it's been a pleasure, mate. Anytime.